Fourth week of college football. Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets at home versus the Virginia Tech Hokies. This game started off normal. Josh Williams was still the best field goal holder in the league until starting quarterback Hall goes down with an injury. Josh Williams is number 2 on the depth chart, so of course he gets the nod and he gets in the game. And everybody was watching to see how this kid can handle the pressure. Yeah, I know, he played in a game against an FCS school with Georgia Tech up really big, but it was no pressure, no expectations whatsoever. But in this game, the Yellow Jackets were down. It's a home game, and it's against Virginia Tech, a conference opponent. Josh Williams ran the option in high school, but not the triple option. So people wondered if the kid would be smart enough to read the defenses. And he was. He handed it off when it was time to, he passed when it was time to pass, and he ran when it was time to run. And just when it seemed like this guy belonged in the starting lineup, of course that starting quarterback came back. He's looking at Josh like, wait a minute, I better get my position back. And the crowd cheered for Josh after Josh was taken out of the game. So Paul Johnson knew when it was time to do. The next night, in Atlanta, Georgia, on a rain-soaked field, you guessed it, Hall versus Williams, it went down. Both quarterbacks brought their A game. A lot of people say it was an epic practice. Passes were being thrown in the rain, the receivers was making big catches, everybody went balls out, but only one person could win. You want to take a guess at who did? What's going on, folks? It's Kspadetheprospect, the Big Blue Chevy driver, YouTube MVP, and folks, I'm back today with another NCAA Football 14 Road to Glory featuring Josh Williams, the kid brother of NFL star Johnny Hithard. This is his first up. Yeah, dog, Josh starts off his first ever start as a Yellow Jacket quarterback with a pick. But to be a good quarterback, you gotta have a short memory. So let's see if the kid truly does have that. And so far, he's looking pretty good. So like I said in the intro, he didn't run the triple option in high school. So, that adds a whole nother facet to the option. It makes it more deadly, but at the same time, it makes it more tricky to run. So we got to watch and see if Josh can really, get the whole concept. And before we can get into that, remember Johnny telling him he would get hit every play? It looked like Josh took that seriously and got in the weight room. Let's get another look at this play. The guy broke a tackle in the backfield, kept it, and really broke this tackle too, even though he stepped out of bounds. So that was a hell of a play. So still a 7-0 game at this point. 3rd and 12 right here. You see Josh deciding to keep it, having the presence of mind to try to get back in the middle of the field and make an easy kick for the field goal kicker. You can tell that's the guy that used to hold the football. He's thinking about the field goal. So it's a 7-3 game at this point, and Josh has his team on the drive again, making some really smart decisions. Keep in mind, this kid a couple months ago was a high school student. So, for him to be starting this early and looking this good, it's a pretty good deal. Now, you see, he got his pass batted down right there on 3rd and 6, calls the no huddle. Paul Johnson has to be fuming. Josh better convert this, so he's probably going back to number 2 on the depth chart. And after checking down, that's like his 3rd check down to a receiver in the flats, he gets the first down, thank God, because I didn't want to see the kid go back to the bench. 1st and 10, he's rolling it out, deciding to keep it, stepping out of bounds, not wanting to take the big hit right there. We got a 3rd and 3. Go to the option here. He's breaking another tackle, zigging and zagging and diving in the end zone. This is that talent, y'all. I was telling y'all about this guy. Like, you can imagine seeing a kid in high school and saying this kid is going to be somebody. And right now, man, Josh is actually trying to prove me right. He's trying to be somebody. 3rd and 6 right here. Finding a receiver. I don't know if that was precision passing or a bad pass, but it's a completion, which means the quarterback did something right. You know how in real life a receiver can jump up in the air, catch a pass with one hand, triple covered, and they'll go, what a pass by the quarterback. Hey, if they can do it, we can do it too. So going back to the option here, that makes it a 3rd and short, and look at this, man. With time in the pocket, he runs around. Running around can really help your receivers get open, and right here it gets him the first down. It's a 10-7 game before the half, before he finds this receiver right here on a flag route. 1st and 10, a minute and some change. Really want to see these guys score here. The pressure forces Josh out of the pocket. He's running, and I don't know how the hell this guy caught him, but a defensive lineman ran him down, jumped on his back, he fumbled, and we get a scare right here. Josh goes down with an injury. Comes back in the third quarter. It is a 10-7 game still at this point. Time in the pocket. Nobody's open. He finally dinks it down to the running back before taking a big hit. Johnny knew what he was talking about when he said he would get hit every play. This kid is getting destroyed out here. But he's showing a lot of heart. He's showing a lot of determination, and he's making this team somebody to keep an eye on, yo. He's exciting. No knock on the old starter, but Josh is exciting. You know, we're going to let him finish, but Josh had the best video of all time. You know what I'm saying? So you see Josh right here running maybe before it was time to, but breaking another tackle and taking that one to the house too. This kid is going to be somebody, y'all. I should have named this video, "This Kid is Going to Be Somebody." So he finds the end zone for the second time today, both with his feet. And look at this again, yo. That's the big-ass dude he shook off. That ain't a defensive back, yo. That's like Refrigerator Perry on his back, and he shook it off. 17-7, going to the option, keeping it here, taking a big hit, jumping up, showing it ain't nothing. Got those ankles taped up, and he's back out here balling. And just when we're giving him all the praise in the world, he goes back. He goes back to the dark side. He's throwing a pick right there. The defense still does a great job of holding Syracuse to no points, and Josh is tucking it and running again. The kid is not afraid. If you're struggling for a compliment, the one thing you can say is he is not afraid of anything. So he's hanging in here, completing another pass. I don't know what I was about to say right there, and going back to the option. This time keeping it to the last minute before pitching it off, and that is getting them the first down, and the running back goes out of bounds. I guess they trying to run the score up or whatnot. Josh completing another pass. Now look at this. It's the fourth quarter. You really want to run the ball to eat some clock, you give it to Josh, and you know what? Syracuse said, we saw that play one time too many. Josh gets smacked right there. So with a minute and some change left, man, at this point, Georgia Tech is just cruising away. They only have a 3-point lead at this point. So we're going to do the smart thing. We're going to tell Josh to kneel it down, get out of here with the win. It's not the best win in the world, but we'll take it. That's all I got for this one, folks. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm out.